My name's Veritys, I do builds and stuff, and today I've got an absolutely disgusting Strand Warlock build for you. Last night, Artifact perk, Monochromatic Maestro, actually got fixed on Strand, unbelievable. This is absolutely massive for Strand builds. Look at this damage I'm doing here against this GM boss. This is a small example of how Monochromatic Maestro can be really good as long as you hit something with your Strand weapon to get a 10% damage increase on your Strand abilities. We're going to pair this mod and this build all with VERITY'S BROW to get some absolutely massive Threadling damage. Look at this champion in the Master Raid last night, half his health with one grenade. Pretty decent. We're going to make these Threadlings go absolutely crazy. So VERITY'S BROW, weapon final blows with a damage type matching your subclass energy type. Grant Death Throes, which provides a grenade bonus and grants you grenade energy when you have Death Throes and throw a grenade. Nearby allies gain greatly increased grenade regeneration for a short time. Pair that with a Threadling grenade. Get a times 5 Death Throes and your Threadling grenades turn into little mini nuclear green bogies. Monochromatic Maestro, dealing elemental ability damage, increases matching weapon damage, and elemental weapon damage increases matching ability damage for 10% for 5 seconds, which is absolutely massive on VERITY'S BROW. So if you could just look here, just a standard Threadling grenade, nothing going on, hits for 18k. My next clip, I'm going to have a times 5 Death Throes, and you're going to see that go up, double the damage. 37,000, just short of that, so a really nice damage increase. You get 3 Threadling grenades as standard on your subclass, and it's pretty easy, even in harder content, to get your times 3, times 4 or times 5 Death Throes, so you're always going to have a massive increase on your Threadling grenade. Pair that with Monochromatic Maestro, and you're absolutely laughing. Look against Carl here, you get 3 numbers for 40k, that's 120k with a times 5 Death Throes, which is very nice. So just having the ability to drop 120k damage with a grenade is crazy. Add Monochromatic Maestro with that. As soon as we hit something with our Strand weapon, that is going to give an extra 10% damage. And then it also works the other way. Hit something with our grenade, we're going to get a 10% damage to our Strand weapons as well. So now I'm going to hit him with my Strand weapon, and you're going to see the damage go up even more. 43k, you get 3 of them, which is almost 130k grenade, which is absolutely massive, guys. Honestly, that is really useful in all activities. Plus you get a nice grenade regeneration from the VERITY'S BROW as well. Add Thread of Evolution to make your Threadlings travel further and deal additional damage, and you've got a really good cocktail for some massive Threadling damage. Just clearing out rooms like that. Again, this is the Master Raid last night. Look what it does to this champion, which I had my times 5 Death Throes. Half his health, which is extremely useful. Half an anti-barrier's health in a GM Master Raid, sorry, is really good. This is the original clip I showed you. Now you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm constantly shooting things with my Strand weapon to get my increase on my grenades. I'm also applying Rapid Fire Ranger as well for a 15% debuff. But I hit something with my Strand weapon, Quicksilver Storm, that is going to increase by 10% all my abilities. And then when I hit something with my grenade, I'm also getting a 10% damage increase on my weapons. So the actual flirt of Monochromatic Maestro and VERITY'S BROW does work really nicely, because you've got your grenade recharge rate from your VERITY'S BROW. Your Monochromatic Maestro is consistently up whether you hit them with your grenade or your weapon. You're getting 10% either way, so the flow feels really nice. And I did find it pretty easy to get the times 3, times 4, times 5 Death Throes. Again, an Overload champion here. 1 Threadling grenade, 3 hits, and it's literally over half his health, which is super nice indeed. Very good. Probably puts them on par with fusion grenades and vortex grenades. Quickly go over my aspects now. The first one is Weaver's Call. Cast your rift to weave 3 Threadlings and deploy any Threadlings you have perched. This is just a nice bonus. This does not work with Monochromatic Maestro. The Wanderer, tangles your throw attached to targets. You can also shoot these as well, which creates a suspending bear, so throw your tangle or shoot them. Now, one of the aspects I don't run, which sounds obvious but it doesn't work, is Mind Spun Invocation. You can use this one to consume your Threadling grenade. That will give you 5 Threadling grenades, but this does not work with VERITY'S BROW. I've tested it, so that's why I run the other 2 aspects. But just having the times 4, times 5 Death Throes going on obviously really helps your teammates as well. It does give them a boost to the recharge rate as well, and again, just having the ability to clear spawns out like so. Look at that, absolutely crazy. And you're going to create loads and loads of tangles. Thread of Fury, damaging targets with a tangle, grants melee energy. I also run Thread of Generation, dealing damage, generates grenade energy, works really nicely with Veritys Brow, that one. And on top of that, the last two to go through are Thread of Propagation, powered melee final blows, grant your strand weapons unraveling rounds. And then Thread of Evolution, Threadlings travel farther and deal additional damage. They're the main fragments I run on this build. As I mentioned earlier on, the actual flow of the build feels really nice because you've got your constant supply of either whether it's your Threadling grenades, your melee, or your strand weapon. You're always getting a 10% damage increase on your weapons or abilities, one way or another, and it feels really nice. And 10% extra damage on abilities is really good, especially things like supers. Just make sure you hit your enemy with a strand weapon before you use your super. Get an extra 10% damage. Plus it also works with things like rapid fire ranger and other debuffs in the game as well. So it's a really strong all-round build in my opinion. We're getting to the end of the video, but I will just go over some weapons, and I've also got my mods to show you. My mods are also quite important because I use them to buff my grenade recharge rate out as well, and they all work very nicely with the fragments that I've got. But just before we get into the mods, I'll show you some weapons. Quicksilver Storm is an absolute monster with this one. Getting an extra 10% damage on that and your missiles is crazy. Target lock circular logic, another strand weapon. Nice and easy to get your ×5 Death Throes going. The new strand grenade launcher, rocket launcher, sorry, is also extremely good. Round Robin hand cannon pairs really nicely with this because the hatchlings also proc your Death Thrones as well. And then Fang of Ute, I did a video on this the other day, really good. So quickly go over my mods now. On my Bond class item, time dilation, just to make the armor charge have a little bit longer time. Bomber, I run double M just to buff my grenade recharge rate. Every time you put your class ability down, you get a big chunk of your grenade energy back. Legs, 3 strand weapon surges. I like to run these, max out my damage 22%, which does stack with Monochromatic Maestro. On my chest, concussive dampener, just in case you get stomped, things like that. Area of attack, and then an arc, solar void resistance, whatever you want. On my arms, firepower is a no-brainer. Grenade kills create an orb of power. Impact induction causes damage with a melee attack, reduces your grenade cooldown. And I also run bolstered detonation. Get class ability when you cause damage with a grenade. Helmet, harmonic siphon, rapid strand final blows, create an orb of power, and then double heavy ammo finder, just so you got plenty of heavy ammo drops. So, yep, that is the video. I've done loads of videos on Strand this season. I will link a couple of them. It's why I made the videos when Monochromatic Maestro wasn't working. So these will all just be insanely better. So I will link them. I hope you found this video helpful. Have a great day.